Don't burn the house down, okay? Your father and I will be very upset.
All right.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Oh, hello.
You're there.
Oh, hi.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back. Everything's late. Nobody dies. Episode number 81.
81. Welcome to a very special episode.
I remember those from the
Remember?
80s.
Gordon Jump was the bicycle salesman in Different Strokes. That was so messed up. I hated it.
A very special episode.
That was. I did not like that at all.
But we are recording live at Black Hat Comics.
Hey, that's me.
Yes, it is.
It is. Okay.
Halloween Comic Fest.
Yes, it is. It is. God, there's so much going on right now.
We got a lot going on.
There's a lot happening, man.
So I think I'm going to jack with everybody. That's going to give it to everybody. So we're going to spin around down there.
Oh my God!
Huh? Wow, that's way down there.
Look at those people.
So we've got Adrian Rope,
Yes,
and Joni Brasses are here.
that is correct. Bill Galvin will be here any minute,
Any moment,
any moment.
doing
yeah.
signings in the shop.
We got free comics today. We've got signings going on.
Very cool stuff.
We've got Wednesday, awesome Wednesday. It's New Comic Wednesday. Of course, it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
We got free candy.
Free
Free candy.
all kinds of free stuff.
So much free.
You got like hidden gems inside your comic book.
I got hidden little things in there. Yeah. So yeah, and if you find a little post-it in there, color coordinated post-it, you'll get a special sale on some specific things.
There's tons and tons of stuff going on.
Yeah.
So one thing, when I was preparing for this, you've been doing a lot of these signings lately.
Yeah.
And you got more planned.
I do.
Most shops do 1-2 a year type thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think most shops in Utah probably a little bit higher than that because we have
got a
so
lot
many
of people
local
there,
creators. Yeah. But yeah, you probably did 4 or 5 last year.
Check out this local mix station on YouTube Music.
No, thank you. Wow.
Oh, okay. That was spooky Halloween music.
But yeah, I think it's really interesting. It says a lot for the Utah comic, like the community.
Oh yeah,
that we can support this type of thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
On a regular basis.
Yeah, and then we're working on something coming up.
And it's not even something for like anything. Really.
No, it's just for fun. It's just to do it.
Yeah.
Just get a bunch of guys together, sign some books.
Yeah.
And we
kind of a local spotlight kind of thing. Yeah.
And you get a really good mix. Like you've got Adrian Rope in here today. You'll have so for the thing that we had talked about last week, we've got Kerry Chug already said that he would be interested in showing up. So local creator.
Yeah.
We got Evan Black that likes it's in here quite often. The
Evan's
Bleak Haven guys.
Yep.
But yeah, you do a lot for local comics.
If you don't do stuff for local comics, then why not? Why wouldn't you do stuff for local comics?
Do you think that we get is the return there? I guess is the question that people don't understand.
I mean, I'm not going to do any event where I lose money.
Right. I mean, you get more bodies in the store.
Right, yeah, exactly. People come in. But, I mean, I think it's equally as important for, for me to make a couple of bucks off of the signing or an event as it is for, especially local creators, but any creators really, just to get their books out there.
Right.
There's so much just reaching and screaming for your attention right now. There's so many titles up there, so many books, there's so many publishers, there's so much going on that I think it's really important to sometimes kind of put a person with the work.
Right.
It makes it a little more personal, makes it a little more enjoyable sometimes, plus it gets new eyes on your books. When the Noble guys were here, there were a couple people that were like, yeah, cool, man. We'll watch the next stuff.
Right on.
And I mean, when you get, if you're a Marvel, 10 sales don't matter.
Right.
That's not even a blip. They don't even notice if they lose or gain 10 sales. They don't care. They're looking at 10,000. But local creators and smaller publishers and smaller creators and self-published stuff, I mean, 10 more sales is 10 more sales. It's 10 more people that are looking at your book that have your work in their hands.
And there's a chance, of course, because you do a really good job of. I've met several creators for the first time in your store,
Mm-hmm.
and I've met them alongside an Adrian or a Doug Wagner or a Phil Seavey.
Yeah.
So you do a good job of bringing in both the new people and kind of a mix with these established creators
Right.
in the industry. And if Phil Seavey walks out of here with a copy of Bleak Haven and likes it, that could end up in a publisher's hand somewhere.
Right. Yeah.
And we can have our next big star.
Mm-hmm. I mean, hell, that's where Phil started. Is just hitting the local shows around here and hawking his books in shops and doing whatever. Now he's drawing X-Men.
Yeah.
So it's pretty great.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And anything that bolsters our local comic community is in my opinion, just a great idea.
Absolutely.
So, and we got the Trick or Treat books.
Mm-hmm.
So this used to be what they call it, Halloween Comic Fest.
Yeah,
is what they call it. Now it's Trick or Read.
Yeah, I don't know. That doesn't really roll off the tongue.
I like. And it never.
Maybe they're Scooby doing that. Rick or Read.
And it's basically a free comic book day.
Yeah, it's like a smaller scale free comic day.
I wonder why it just never really took off. I mean, these are pretty decent titles. You got a couple Spider-Man titles out this year.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how long are you going to have these available for free?
Till they're gone.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll keep them up here today and tomorrow.
Okay.
Yep. If you don't buy them tomorrow, I'm taking them to my house and giving them away. So the hell with you.
You're out trick or treating. So there's 3 from Marvel there. 4 from Marvel. Wow.
Yep.
Marvel went all in this year.
Yeah, Marvel
5.
went. The others,
so 5 of the 6.
DC decided they were too good for Halloween, I guess. I don't know what happened.
I mean, I think it's hard to sell 2 free comic book days a year. To me, it makes more sense to do it around Halloween than...
Right, yeah. I mean, the whole situation with it is, I think, this one never really took off because they don't promote it as much.
Right.
They never really put their all into promoting this one. Free Comic Day, it's like, oh god, Free Comic Day is this, and we're premiering this on Free Comic Day, and here's the brand new Spider-Man book. It's Ryan Ottley's first Spider-Man book was on Free Comic Day.
Right.
You got all kinds of stuff going on, right? But with this, they just didn't. They were just like, okay, here's some reprints. That's all you got.
And that's basically what they are, right?
Yeah, this one actually came out last week. First issue of this one, Where Monsters Lie.
Where Monsters Lie.
Awesome. Have you read that?
I've heard really good things about it. No, you talked me into buying it, and I still haven't read it yet.
Yeah. So I
did that on purpose.
I know that was cool. It's pretty awesome. So yeah, man. It's really fun. So if you watch slasher movies, there's one movie that just came out, In a Violent Nature, which I talked about that before. You either love it or you hate it. There's no in between with that movie. But it's kind of that Jason's Day Off kind of movie,
right?
Right. So the killer is just walking around. It's like, oh, use this. It's like, no, wait a minute. Yeah, here's a pickaxe. I like that more. Crash. I don't take that. So it's almost like you're playing the character like it's a video game. You know what I mean? Because he's like, upgrade weapon. And he's stalking and doing his slasher thing, right? This is all of the slashers' days off.
Like they live in a retirement community.
It's a gated community. Yes.
That's hilarious.
It is absolutely awesome. And it's so funny. There's all the archetypes of the slashers. There's a Jason-esque slasher, a Michael-esque slasher, and, all that kind of stuff. And then they, it's just like their day-to-day thing. And in the first one, they were like, yeah, somebody made their way in here. And, so it's like somebody that doesn't belong there is walking around there and they're like, holy shit, what's going on, man? What is this? What are all these dudes, And it's really funny. It's really good. It's Kyle Starks, who is, I don't know if I've read anything of his that I haven't liked. Man. He did, oh God, what did he did something. Peacemaker. He did the Peacemaker series.
Oh yeah,
yeah, and it was great. And he's
that was funny. Really good. That last Peacemaker was really funny.
Yeah, it was hilarious. So yeah, he does all that cool stuff, and he's got a really good sense of humor. He's definitely like a horror guy. He's done a lot of horror stuff. He did I Hate It Here, or I Hate This Place.
Which is a great book.
Yes, which also has an alternate. Yeah. But yeah, it's pretty great stuff.
Right on.
This is a good way to check it out.
Yeah.
Well, what's that?
That is the Vampirella cover.
Oh my God.
For Joni's cosplay cover. I think I've said this before. I don't typically go in for the cosplay covers, but this one's super cool.
Yeah. And I don't know if you saw you saw the Ray stuff, right?
Yeah. That's insane.
I know.
Like,
I swear to God, that's her. Man.
I thought it was Daisy Ridley. I really did.
Right?
Like, they could be twins.
That is insane. And then the story's told about somebody thinks she was telling her to say hi to her before. That's good. I like that. Yeah. So it's it's just this is a lot of fun. This is more of an intimate sort of free comic day thing. Typically we haven't done like a lot of signings on this, but I think this is really fun.
Yeah, it's really cool to get like community buy-in too, and with giving out free books. You've already had a couple people bring their kids in to pick up a couple books.
Yeah, and it's really it's really fun. It's really cool. It's a trick or treat at the comic shop.
Yeah,
better than trunk or treat and any of that stuff. And just
and it's very. I mean, like honestly, this is the scariest that it gets is Joni's Vampirella cover.
I know, right?
You got Adrian here, of course. I guess you got Phil here doing the Archie. Bill, yeah, doing the Archie.
Wherever he is, I don't know.
I think I just saw him someplace. Yeah. But very cool that you do this. And do you have anything else planned, like between here and end of the year?
Probably not much between now and when we do our thing, our local spotlight thing. There may be another sale coming up at some point pretty soon, or fairly soon, I guess. Whatever. But yeah, we just having fun doing comics, man.
Yeah. I think it's funny. Adrian comes walking in. You still do just comics in this place?
Oh yeah, little smart ass. Yeah, so that is again, it's an unusual thing now.
And it's funny because I walked in, like you still have a small collection here waiting to be sorted. You were pricing two or three giant stacks over there of a collection. They just keep coming in.
Yeah, they do.
People are,
it's funny because people bring the stuff in. They're like, oh, I got to get rid of this. And I'm like, okay, so I'll buy it and I put it out. And everybody's like, oh my God, I'm just looking for this. I'm like, it's been here. It's been around,
I mean, I just picked up a small collection. It was like $600. And like, there was a bunch of really nice, like early Bronze Age stuff in there. Some really cool 80s stuff in there. Yeah. Like, I don't know. People say that it's crashed and it's dying, and
well, that's that's the thing. A lot of the new stuff is.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time doing anything with the variant covers and
a lot of
that type of stuff.
Yeah,
and I'm hoping that we get to a point where like the Punchline stuff becomes popular again. I think that was a cool character.
I didn't love
her. I really like Punchline.
Got first appearance in one of these boxes over here I'm putting out. If you want them.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I do like
all of them.
Yeah. Well, I think that's what kills it. Like you get a new character and then they put out 20 variants of that first cover. And
yeah, I guess it'd be a bit much.
Yeah, Yeah, a little bit too much. So
Yeah.
a lot going on in the shop, and I know that we're cutting this kind of short today because you're just packed. You got poor Beck out there all by himself.
I know.
doing the best they can to keep up.
Absolutely.
But big things planned after the first year, local comic creators day. And we'll be getting a hold of some of the local guys.
And I would really like to do, speaking way before it happens, I don't know how it's going to be, but I'd like to do that. It's kind of in between everything. If we could do it like in February, like every day, do a local creators day, and just cycle people in, get people in, get people excited about new stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that would be really great. You spotlight some new people every year because there's always new creators.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, and like in the last 3 months, I've met like 5 or 6 new Utah creators I didn't know existed.
Yep.
So, all right. So come on out to Black Cat Comics. They'll be doing this till 7:00 tonight, and then we've got the free books will be available at least through Trick or Treat tomorrow night.
Come on down to Black Cat Comics. We have comic books. We got a lot of brand new things. Come take a look. We got them in boxes. We got them bags and boards. We got so many books. It's like we got a big old hoard of comics, not on super.
There you go. All right, make sure to like, comment,
1, 2, 3,
subscribe,
and 0. Okay,
and ding the little bell.
Ding.
You'll be notified whenever we drop a new show. We'll see you next week.
Drop
traders.
that bell. Ding.
Ding.
That's a little improv.